That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. For the distance.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first of two on this Monday night, the Saints and Panthers underway from Charlotte. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready.
Young working out of the gun. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Young on third down. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
That's good. We're up the 30s. First down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Edo blue. Set cut.
It's Young off play action. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Ready.
Sanders again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. It's some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Cut.
They're going to look to throw. And Sharp hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. And 10, it's Sanders. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Another run here with Sanders. There he goes, left side. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
A good pick up there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They go play action. Young, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the clear. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to it, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derek Carr, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it. Because
and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark. 78 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that style.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now a play fake. Carr. This is complete to Michael Thomas. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. and 2. Here's third down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Now Thomas will come in motion right. They'll go for it. It's Carr. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They run with Sanders off the option. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Young. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready.
Now Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 17, Saints 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here's Johnson with a reception. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Smith will come in motion right. On play action, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara. Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
There's Chris Olave.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On play action. Now Carr. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Shotgun now for Carr.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Carr to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Carr going to throw. Complete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And barrels right into the end zone for a Saint touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Panthers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything.
They got his man, complete. Big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Ready.
The play fake, now Young. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And this is up and good from Pinion. And that'll bring it back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will wind up as Saints first down as he gets it up past the 35. On first down, Carr. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10.
Cut.
Following the interception, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now here's Young. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Set, cut.
It's Young off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Smith.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A 10th carry for Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective game nonetheless.
And he is going to be stone cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
In motion left goes Smith. Now Carr, gotta have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 45 yards.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Panthers 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They begin on the ground with Camara. And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Here's Carr. He's got his target. It's Olave.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Saints.
Carr to throw. It's complete. Camara.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Carr.
Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Carr. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now a first down carry. It's Camara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Moore. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And he got it. The kick is good, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Saints, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in